Hi guys, welcome back to Fit Flavor, and if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. In this video, we show you an easy flowing yoga warm-up that gets your body ready for what's to come. Keep in mind, a good yoga warm-up moves through all the major muscle groups and joints to create heat in the body, get your blood circulation going, increase flexibility and range of motion, activate the nervous system, and of course, get the mind into the game. And like we all know, lower the risk of injury. A great way to start your yoga warm-up is to choose one of the 3 resting poses. In this warm-up, we start in standing forward fold at the end of the mat with the feet hip-width distance apart. Bend one knee and the other to open up the backside of your legs, especially the hamstrings. Shake your head yes and no, and then grab opposite elbows and let your upper body sway from side to side like a ragdoll, or forward and backward, whichever feels best for you. Come back to center, let go of the elbows, and slowly on an inhale make your way up, one vertebrae at a time, to come to mountain pose. On the exhale, tuck the chin into the chest and roll back down to fold forward over your legs. On your next inhale, come halfway up into a flat back, lengthening the spine, and on the exhale, let it go, folding forward over the legs. Take a moment here, and on the next inhale, walk the hands forward to come to plank pose. Make sure that the shoulders are directly over the wrists, the feet are still hip-width distance apart, and your body is in one straight line from the heels to the crown of the head. Next, bring your knees to the mat and push back into a child's pose. The hips sit back on the heels, the forehead comes down onto the mat, and the arms stay active. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine and get ready to make your way up to come to all fours. Take a moment to check your alignment with the shoulders directly over the wrists, the hips directly over the knees, and your spine straight. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale, thread it through to come to thread the needle pose. The right shoulder and head are on the mat, and the right palm is facing up. Use your left hand to help open up the chest to the side and make sure that your hips are square and still stacked over the knees. Whenever you're ready, press through the left palm and help yourself to come back up to tabletop position. On your next exhale, tuck the toes under and push back into downward facing dog. Remember, we're still warming up, so if it feels good, pedal through the feet one more time to work out any kinks you might still be having in the backs of your legs. And then when you're ready, take this movement forward and with tiny little steps walk your feet forward in between the hands to come to standing forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, roll up to come to mountain pose, and exhale, tuck the chin into the chest and roll back down to standing forward fold. On your next inhale, come halfway up into a flat back, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold back down over the legs. Inhale, step the right foot and the left foot back to come to plank pose, and on the exhale, lower the knees to the mat and push back into child's pose one more time. Take this moment to reconnect with your breath. Take a deep breath into your upper back, and on the exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine and make your way back up to tabletop. Inhale, lift the left arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale, thread it through for thread the needle on the other side. This time, the left shoulder and head are on the mat, and the left palm is facing up. Use the right hand to open up the chest to the side, and again, you want to make sure that your hips are square and still stacked over the knees. Press through the right palm and help yourself to come back up to tabletop, and whenever you're ready, use an exhale to push back into downward facing dog. This time, walk the hands back to come back to your starting position in standing forward fold at the end of the mat. On your next inhale, make your way back up into mountain pose, and on the exhale, roll back down into standing forward fold. With your next inhale, find length in the spine and come halfway up, and on the exhale, fold back down over your legs. Take a moment here, and then walk your hands forward to come back to plank pose. Pull the belly button in and up, and make sure that your tailbone is tucked under. On your next inhale, flip your feet and come to upward facing dog, and on the exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Now step the right foot forward in between the hands, bring the left knee down onto the mat and untuck the toes. Reach the arms out and up and come to crescent moon. Make sure that the right knee is directly over the right ankle. Let the hips sink as low as you can, pull the belly button in and up, and let the shoulders slide down the back. Externally rotate your arms so that the pinky fingers are slightly turned in and gaze upwards. On the exhale, bring the hands down to frame the front foot, tuck your back toes under and step forward to come to standing forward fold at the front of the mat. Again, on the inhale, roll up to come to mountain pose, and on the exhale, roll back down into standing forward fold. Inhale, find length in the spine, and on the exhale, fold back down over your legs. Now, step the right foot to the back, lower the knee down, untucking the toes, and come to crescent moon on the left side. Again, the left knee is stacked directly over the ankle, the hips are as low as they can be, the shoulders are down the back, and the arms are externally rotated so that the pinky fingers are slightly turned in. Make sure that the floating ribs aren't flaring out, and look up. On the exhale, take the hands down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toes under, and push back into downward facing dog. From here, walk your hands back to come to standing forward fold at the end of the mat, and again, on the inhale, roll up to come to mountain pose, and on the exhale, roll back down into standing forward fold. You know what's next. On the inhale, find length in the spine and come halfway up, and on the exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, walk the hands forward to come back to plank. Make sure the shoulders are directly over the wrists and your body is in one straight line. And then untuck the toes, and on an inhale, come to upward facing dog. Make sure that only the palms of your hands and the tops of the feet are touching the mat. Exhale, pull the belly button in and up and push back into downward facing dog. Now step the left foot forward in between the hands, lower the right knee down, untucking the toes, and we're coming back up to crescent moon. Keep in mind, if this hurts your knee, you can always double up the mat or place a blanket underneath the knee for cushioning. The shoulders are away from the ears and the fingertips are reaching up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, place your hands down to frame the front foot, tuck your back toes under, and step forward to come to standing forward fold. On the inhale, roll up to come to mountain pose, and on the exhale, roll back down into standing forward fold. One more time, come halfway up into a flat back on the inhale, and on the exhale, fold back down over your legs. Step the left foot to the back, lower the left knee down, untucking the toes, and inhale, come back up into crescent moon. You want to feel a stretch in the entire front body, especially in the hip flexors. Engage Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha and let your hips sink as low as you possibly can. On your next exhale, lower the hands back down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toes under, and push back into downward facing dog. One last time, walk your hands back towards your feet, and we end the warm-up the same way we started it, in a standing forward fold at the end of the mat. Thanks for watching, sharing, and liking. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button, and we'll see you next week for another great workout idea. Tschüss!